Hey everybody, this is Eric, and today I'm going to show you how to set up a remote app connection on your iPhone or iPad device. If you watch the video on doing this on an Android, it's pretty much the same process, so we'll go ahead and get started. First thing you want to do is go into your App Store, and we're going to want to download a remote desktop client. You can generally just search for remote desktop. You just want to make sure that you are getting the one that is published by Microsoft, which is this orange icon one right here. You can go ahead and download that to your phone. And once that's complete, you can go ahead and click open. And so you want to get started by pressing the plus button on the top right up here. Now it's going to ask if you want to add a desktop or remote resource. The desktop would be a full remote desktop environment. You're going to have a start button, you're going to have a desktop, you're going to have all sorts of icons, whereas remote resources would be you just need to get into one specific program like BrewPoint or Shopkeeper. So we're going to go ahead and get started with a remote resource right now. So the first thing it's going to ask you is to put in your email address or the web feed URL. What's nice here is that you can just put in your work email and it will locate it for you because it is a very long web address. Then next we'll go ahead and click Find Feed. And it's going to ask you to add a user account. So there's two reasons we're doing that. A is to prove that you have access to these resources. And also, depending on which group you're in, you have access to different things. For example, the marketing group will have access to bidding programs that the operations managers may not. So once that's in there, you can go ahead and hit save, and we will find our feed. And it's going to look it up and see we've discovered this remote resource feed. If you look at the length of this, you can see why it's much easier to type in your email address. And we'll go ahead and tap on subscribe. And here we go. Here's our work resources. So if I want to go into Shopkeeper, all I have to do is tap on it. And we'll give it a second to connect. And you on the road will be able to access Shopkeeper. And if you needed to toggle between different apps, if you needed to pull up a job sheet or something, what you can do is click this little hamburger menu in the middle right here, and you can actually just go ahead and go to Start New, and we could select BrewPoint, and that'll launch us into BrewPoint. And you'll also notice if you need to type anything, there's a little keyboard icon right here, so you can type away whatever you need to. Also under this options menu, you can also notice that you can switch to a mouse pointer. Doesn't really quite translate on this particular phone simulator I'm using, but you can kind of make it go from a touch screen to where you're using a mouse pointer. The touch screen would behave more like a native phone app. So that is pretty much it. When you're done, you can go ahead and either just click End Session right here, or you can just close out of the phone. After 5 minutes, it'll sign you out. And that is that. Thank you.